The explanation of the features was a bit lengthy, but let's return to practicing with brushes. In this chapter, I will explain the brushes classified under the blue color at the top. The main role of the blue brushes is to build up or add surface details. Since we've already covered the draw brush, please select the draw sharp brush next. This brush allows you to carve fine lines. Try drawing while holding control to see how it works. You will now be able to create protrusions. Remember that this brush is perfect for adding detailed features to Kaiju models or emphasizing edges. If you find that your surface has lost its smoothness, hold Shift while brushing. You'll notice that it applies a smoothing effect to the surface. Regardless of which brush you have selected from the blue or yellow groups, pressing Shift automatically switches to the smooth brush. This is an essential tool for refining rough mesh surfaces. Next is the clay brush. As the name suggests, it simulates clay. Try using it to see how it performs. While similar to the draw brush, it creates a more rounded build-up, making it ideal for expressing Kaiju scales. Following that is the clay strips brush. It behaves similarly to the clay brush, but with more forceful strokes. It is one of the most frequently used brushes for adding volume during sculpting. Then, we have the clay thumb brush. This brush has an unusual behavior, simulating the action of pushing clay with your thumb. While I don't use it often, it might have interesting applications. Next is the layer brush. As the name implies, it lays down material in layers. By using a larger brush size, you can create flat surfaces. Moving on to the inflate brush. The word inflate means to swell, and as the name suggests, this brush makes the mesh behave as if it is inflating. It's great for adding volume to rounded body parts, tails, or fingertips, giving them a cute appearance. It's surprisingly frequently used. Now the blob brush. The term blob refers to a sticky, rounded mass. This brush feels like a combination of the draw brush and the inflate brush. It's useful for adding scales or warts to a Kaiju's body. The last of the blue brushes is the crease brush. If you've done modeling in Blender, you might be familiar with the term crease, which refers to folds or sharp indentations. This brush is excellent for creating defined edges. In the next chapter, I'll cover the red brushes. Understanding the tools available to you is the fastest way to improve your sculpting skills, so I encourage you to watch until the end.